There is confusion today over whether a woman from White Rock has been kidnapped by ISIS militants in Syria. Canada's Foreign Affairs Ministry is investigating claims that Jill Rosenberg has been captured. The 31-year-old is said to have joined Kurdish troops in the fight against ISIS. The government says it is following up on all leads, trying to get the full story. The Jerusalem Post says reports of Rosenberg's capture began surfacing on websites with links to Islamic State extremists yesterday. Messages of support have been appearing on her Facebook page, as have several claims that she is safe. Two men have been rushed to hospital following a double stabbing at a strip club in Whalley. Reports suggest the men were stabbed several times inside the Shakers Show Lounge. Calls came into police around 11:45 p.m. Both men have been taken to Royal Columbian Hospital. There is no word on their condition or what may have sparked the violence. A North Vancouver teen remains in serious condition in hospital after being hit by two cars. The 13-year-old was hit crossing West 3rd Street between Lonsdale and Chesterfield on Saturday morning. Officers say she was not using a marked crosswalk. She was rushed to Lionsgate Hospital and later transferred to BC Children's to be treated for serious head injuries. Chances are you are waking up to freezing temperatures and snow still left over from Saturday. But will this cold weather stick around? Reporter Greg Harper joins us live from Vancouver with more. Greg?
Good morning, Tamara. Well, it's time to get the scarves out, the gloves, the lawn johns, if you have them. It is cold right now. -3 here in False Creek at the moment, and it's ice and snow. Lots of people waking up to snow on the ground this morning, and that's being blamed for several crashes that happened on the weekend in the Lower Mainland and in the Fraser Valley as well. Watch out for black ice this morning, too. An extreme weather alert also remains in effect for Vancouver and other cities throughout the region. This means that emergency shelters have opened up, providing extra beds to help out the homeless. And so far, according to the Emergency Weather Response Program, no one has been turned away. A good person to talk to in times like this is a meteorologist. I sat down with Russ Lecate, who had this to say.
Maybe +1. And we're still talking about some leftover Arctic air. It takes an awful lot of energy from the sun to warm this stuff up, and we don't get that much today.
By the way, the first day of winter is Sunday, December 21st. Tamara?
He tells it like it is, that Russ Lecate. Thank you for that, reporter Greg Harper, for us in Vancouver this morning. Kinder Morgan has left Burnaby Mountain for now, and protesters are celebrating. Demonstrators held a victory party yesterday as they continued to rally and raise awareness of climate change. Kinder Morgan was denied its request to extend an injunction on the mountain. Civil contempt charges against protesters were overturned last week.
To me, it's a victory of unity and coming together. You know, it's not a First Nation problem, environmental person problem, it's everybody's problem. And you know, that's what we did. 71% of Burnaby residents support the Tsleil-Waututh Nation in Sioux and Sioux, Canada for not consulting on this Kinder Morgan pipeline.
Trans Mountain says it is confident it has collected enough data during its survey work for analysis. The family of a missing Richmond man is hoping the public can help find him. 25-year-old Gordon Wycott hasn't been seen since Friday when he missed an appointment and failed to meet his mother as planned. Richmond RCMP say he has been known to frequent Vancouver's downtown east side. He is a First Nations man over 6 feet tall and weighs about 200 pounds. Flights at Vancouver International Airport were briefly grounded over the weekend. The problems yesterday afternoon were caused by a flood in a control tower in Surrey. All departures and arrivals were stopped between 2 and 2:45 yesterday afternoon. Delays continued throughout the evening. And in sports, Calgary's Bo Levi Mitchell was the star of the 102nd Grey Cup. It was a It was a close call for Calgary as Brandon Banks nearly gave the Ticats the go-ahead touchdown with 35 seconds left. Banks returned a punt for a score, but the points were null due to a flag on the play. In the end, it was Mitchell, the Stampeders' 24-year-old quarterback, who threw for 334 yards in his first appearance in a Grey Cup, leading his team to a 2016 victory over Hamilton. The Grey Cup is now going back to Calgary for the first time since 2008.
We knew it was going to be a difficult game. Hamilton is a really, really good football team. Fortunately, our offense, which controlled the game in the first half, our defense played great football in the second half.
Football fans from across the country flocked to Vancouver this weekend. The 102nd Grey Cup saw festivities happening around the city all leading up to the big game yesterday. Fans marched the Grey Cup down Robson Street to BC Place, passing it around. Along the way, the tailgate party at Terry Fox Plaza attracted armies of fans before the game got underway.
Well, this BC Stadium's going to be pretty cool, and we've never been to Vancouver, so.
Yeah, and we're true fans for Stampeders, and it was worth it driving all the way here. 11 hours driving here.
Now, there were concerns about ticket sales for the game, but just 1,400 seats were left empty with a final attendance of just over 52,000. Mr. Hockey has faced another health setback. Gordie Howe suffered a mini stroke over the weekend. His family says he is comfortable, but he is unable to walk and has limited speech. Mark Howe told a Detroit newspaper that he has more good days than bad. He had a serious stroke in October and another in early last month. Well, you know, Christmas is right around the corner when the Robson Square Ice Rink officially opens for business. The rink is now open right through the holidays, including Christmas Day and New Year's Day. Skating is free with your own skates. Rentals are also available. There are plenty of opportunities for you to get your skate on. The rink will remain open until the end of February.